Hey guys, welcome back to Sock. Anyways, welcome back to another video. So today we are continuing the Superior 7 run of Champion Gladiator. Gunder's name was officially changed to Champion Gladiator, so here we have him. Champion Gladiator Tapered Guard, an incredibly defensive Bay built solely for resisting knockouts and maintaining stamina. And he's going up against a defense type that, well, has kept his name pretty strong throughout the channel. Onslaught, Stronghold Onslaught, Vanguard Atomic. We will be doing first to 7 points, as usual. You know what? We'll be putting... Yeah, let's do that. We'll be putting... Gladiator in his left rotation form. If you guys don't know, Gladiator is the first 3D printed Bay of mine who has dual rotation while he doesn't need to switch out the layer key. It functions very well. And overall, it's a pretty good gimmick. Now you see, we're having complications over here because apparently nothing wants to frickin' work. This teeth. Wait, that's a right rotation tooth. The frick? Are you left spin? I think it is. Yeah, okay, it is. That's good. That's real good. Nice. Okay. So, we'll have the right rotation teeth on standby. So, yeah, my people. As you can tell by the layer key, unlike Colossus, Gladiator does not need to switch the layer key, just the teeth. But yeah, both bays are in left rotation. First to 7 points. And then, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let's get the show on the road. Both bays have the same rip forward. Both bays are being launched at the same power level. Onslaught's a bit more aggressive than Gladiator, but I think it'll be a pretty good fight. We'll be alright. Now, Gladiator, despite him being durable, he is not fully 100% filament, and that is intentional because of the fact that he's not finished yet. He's kind of like a prototype bay. He's close to being done, but I need to do some augmentation still. And that's 1-0. Yeah, Gladiator is really, really good at just killing the other bay's stamina. Mind you, Gladiator's stamina made Oranos' stamina look like a joke. And so, because of that, you gotta consider the fact that his stamina reduction ability is very, very high. Now, the tapered circle of Onslaught does resist attacks incredibly well. But for now, Onslaught is not at his strongest state. I do have an evolution in mind that will pretty much be Onslaught, but on steroids. Coming down to the stamina, to which the winner is Gladiator. Now, just to prove that Gladiator does have better stamina in general, we'll launch him first. And people say the guard driver sucks. Well, if the guard driver sucks so bad, then why is it that Gladiator just got 2 points, huh? It's a good stamina-based driver if you put it on the right combo. Combos don't always lean on the drivers. Heck, that's a proven fact because... Where are you at? Stingy one. Well, as you can tell, the stamina is a pretty equal scenario. There you are. Heck, I even made the quest driver good. So, I mean, the combo decides better, more about the bait than the driver. And there you go. Proof. Gladiator just has better stamina, even while being launched first in left rotation. Yeah, that is what, 3-0? Or is that 4-0? I think it's 3-0. Let's just keep going. Nah. The big test of Gladiator's defense comes when he faces a Tyrant. That is, if he faces Tyrant. Draugr might beat Gladiator, but I can't put money on that. Draugr's a very well-rounded out attack-type Beyblade, but unfortunately, he falls short on the attack power range, and so he can't really get it done as well as, let's say, Tyrant can. But you never know. Tyrant's kind of the mid-ground at the moment in time. If he gets passed up by Gladiator, the upper ranks may be in trouble. (4-0). Now, mind you, Gladiator is not attacking much at all. He's just killing stamina. That's Gladiator's whole gimmick, kind of, is that he's supposed to be a stamina sucker. Pretty much, the best way to explain Gladiator is that he's a knockout resistance defense. My apologies, my sinuses are weird this morning. He's a knockout resistant defense type that is built in such a way to where it's supposed to kill off all of the opponent's stamina. How does it work? Well, that is kind of the thing. It's a weird system in how it works because since Gladiator is so round, no recoil can be produced, and so grinding action like that can be produced, and Gladiator is very capable of killing your stamina considering contact is always being made. Not to mention the fact that he has these sandpapery grooves in here that make it to where it kills stamina on the opponent even further. That's 5-0. But, yeah, no, Gladiator's very much so built to kill off stamina and resist knockouts. A perfect defense type for going up against heavy-hitting attack types. Now, of course, you can't really burst it at the moment in time because, you know, the layer key is buried within the core, but that's the point of it being a prototype. You can't really, it's not finished yet. And I put money on it that even when it's finished, it's not going to burst often, considering he's very similar to Arachne in terms of height. So, yeah. And he's got a lot of mass. The only bit I can really see that can burst him is Tyrant, since he's so tall, but at the same time, I can't really see that either. That's going to be a 6-0 situation. Onslaught's really about to be clean sweeped and turned into the lowest ranking Superior 7 member. Final battle, I bet. Now, the Drift Driver I thought would be really good on Gladiator. We're not doing that. If you want to beat Gladiator Onslaught, then you need to maintain as much stamina as you can. Now, mind you, I originally thought the Drift Driver would be really good on Gladiator, but Gladiator is actually too round for the Drift Driver. When Bay's hidden, his stamina just does not keep up. So I switched it to a more accurate defense type driver, and this is what we got. A pretty busted Beyblade. It is possible to beat him, though, because his burst resistance is not the best. But that doesn't matter at the moment in time. So to make it a little bit equal, the guard driver does have its problems, and so when going up against a super powerful stamina type, the likelihood of him winning aren't crazy high. But at the same time, when he has his own abilities, that's 7-0. Onslaught just got clean sweeped. That's an insult. But at the very same time, spin stealing is irrelevant when it comes to Gladiator because he can just match your spin rotation and thus take you out. It's really a super busted Beyblade, but at the same time, I'll make it more fair. I mean, heck, you could you guys can take my word for it. I finally made a version of Smite that's stronger than War and can burst. So, I mean, it'll take a while, but I will make this bay fair. Now, despite me saying his teeth aren't that good, they're still really tight. So it's not going to be easy to burst this guy. Yeah, the only real weakness I can actually find with this bay is maybe its weight, because it's not the heaviest bay, it's a medium weight bay, and maybe stamina, but I wouldn't put money on the stamina. Based on Basalt Herogium, so it's gonna be pretty good. You gotta look at it like that. Anyways, that was a whole little description of Champion Gladiator, and hence the reason why he's probably gonna be the new number one Superior 7 rank, considering he is a super busted defense type. But yeah, no. And if any of you say he's a perfect circle, he is to a certain extent, but still, these grooves in here make it to where opposing bays can grip it if they could have the contact points that are small enough to get in there. So either way, shut up. Anyways, at least it's not like Oranos, because Oranos, without his armor, is a perfect circle. No other details. And that's kind of an issue with him. But I will upgrade that when the time comes. All of my Beyblades will be getting upgrades. I mean, I can't wait to bring Ember back to life, guys. I mean, Ember was a Superior 7 member, and so he's pretty good. His teeth break, but, you know, minor issues here and there. You gotta get used to it. And, of course, we can't forget that there's a couple other bays that haven't been seen on the channel, I don't think at all. I'll go ahead and show you guys them. These two bays will be getting evolutions the second I get the chance. These are two bays that really never have been seen on the channel because they don't perform good. Their teeth are absolutely terrible. I just slapped these combos on them, but that's because they quite literally have no chance in the stadium. They just need combos. And this is Midas, and this is Tartarus. So, yeah, Tartarus is an attack type, whereas Midas is kind of like a balance type. So, I mean, yeah, Midas can perform, but that's because I give him my Broken Zephyr. So, whenever he bursts, he doesn't actually burst. You gotta wiggle it out. But, yeah, these two bays, they will be getting evolutions within the distant future, and you guys will see them perform. Pulse was the same way. I mean, the original Pulse sucks, but here we are with Bloodshot Pulse. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. A little bit of a rant between my 3D printed Beyblades and overall what's going on. Champion Gladiator is a monster of a defense type, as you guys can tell. And now, shockingly, Onslaught is the holder of the 7th spot in the Superior 7. That is scary because I never thought that would come to be. But Onslaught, he's not going to make it further if he keeps getting passed up like this. And of course, I must state that all of the Superior 7 is ruled by attack types and defense types. The only balance type here is Bloodshot Pulse. So, I mean, I guess there's one balance type. But still, mostly defense and attack type. So, I mean, if you can counter that, you're pretty good. Ren. That's all I got for you guys today, though. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, notification bell if you want to, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.